Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So, let's zoom in. Previously, the first matchup, we saw that Dragon Rulers won over Windups 3-1. Decklist, or matchup number 2, you see here on the right side, the upper corner, there is like hardly any differences between both these decks, at least from the votes. I think people see that Blood has like a slight advantage over Synchro Cat. It's Synchro Cat, but a small variation, I guess. And I was looking at the OCG names. So what was it? Dark Dive Bomber. Looking at Dark Strike Fighter, right? This is Dark Strike Fighter pre-errata, so you are able to use its effect. What's actually the errata? Like, what is it? You can only use it in main phase 1, I think? Something like that. Anyway, so easy OTKs. So it's a bit different compared to the Hidden Armory Premature Burial build from the OCG, which in theory sounds good, but you know, looking at the previous matches, it conflicts a lot. You know, the normal summon Hidden Armory prevents your normals. Anyway, this first turn for Blood, man, this was a terrible turn. Like, really, I'm not going to pronounce that word, but it was a terrible turn. But, you know, we obviously know that there is a potential Gravekeeper Spy set, could be a Mystic Tomato, but I think we have to play into a potential Spy, basically not give Synchro Cat a turn or a body to Synchro with. Priority number 1, you can't give them that. You know, conveniently getting those Phoenix Blades up to 2800, you know, Stratos, thanks to Phoenix Blade. But this was a... apologies. But this was a sick top deck. Top decking Dimension Fusion basically gives me the Demok, gives me the Stratos into Plasma. Use priority, get back Dimension Fusion, get back Demok, use Stratos to potentially pop a Mirror Force if there is no response. And this should be game, right? Yeah, Plasma attacking for game 2800 and 1800. Yeps. Okay, so game number 2. Freaking Cold Wave. This is why Cold Wave is banned, right? The thing is that sure, you're running a lot of traps on your own as well, and basically your opening hand was terrible. Like, what was it? The cat was draw number 7. But yeah, like Cold Wave, sure, you cannot set on your own, but it also prevents your opponent from playing the game. And you know, Blood Reasoning Gate is a deck that basically consists of all spells. Yeah, this is post-side deck, so you know the potential Royal Oppressions, the Floodgates could be there, they are there obviously, so we kept in, or you're putting in those Mystical Space Typhoons, but they had Judgment as well, which was kinda expected, especially set 4 with at least against a deck that has access to Heavy Storm. Or it might just be a big bluff. Okay, let's see, a weaker opening turn. I did side deck in Twister. OG Twister, not Twin Twister, but Twister only hits phase-ups, by the way. So, let's see, summon one for Arcanine Magician. This was a synchro that the previous decklist did not have access to. On the other hand, it would have had access to Brionek. It is from this. So, level 7 Arcanine Magician, the goats kinda save me here from a discard. But they do keep, I think, one counter on Arcanine, right? To pop... what is it, a card on field? We do, at least, yeah, Roar has been popped, yeah, so obviously it's getting changed. So no attack, but now, okay, so there might be, this is a mistake. Like, in hindsight, like, watching the replay now, the correct play would have been to use Twister on Arcanite, right? So now Plasma would have been able to suck up the face down. If it was like a Mystic Tomato or whatever, like worst case, I guess it was a Mystic Tomato. Raikou would have been negated, the Spies would have been negated, so... that's my small mistake, but this is fine though, because this is a sick draw. So, Royal Decree we did side deck in, obviously because of the Floodgates oppression, so we don't want to get screwed over by that. Reasoning, I missed, yeah, probably you're just calling indeed 8, but we milled Premature Burial. So we use Magical Stone Excavation to get back the Premature, and you know, Premature into more shenanigans, into Rota, into Stratos probably, into Plasma, yeah, okay, this makes sense, into Plasma, into Equip first to get the Blade in the graveyard, then use Plasma to suck up, use Priority. I'm not so sure about these rulings, like, I guess you can, what was the ruling back then? You can summon, use priority to target the monster, your 1000 Ice Restrict or Plasma is put face down, but the monster, their monster, is still sent to the graveyard. I think it's something like that. I think so. Anyway, so 2-1 leading. Okay, game number 4. Iffy start again. Very similar open. Like the Mali is iffy, but I think worst case we reveal Mali, best case we reveal D-Mock. So let's see, Monster Gate, we get a couple of mills. I'm not so sure if we revealed the Phoenix Blade. I don't think we did, but we do have one in hand. We reveal Stratos, which I guess, you know, the numbers are there instead of D-Mock. Equipped just in case, right? If it's again, I think it's actually a Gravekeeper Spy. And yeah, this is so typical Synchro Cat. They always have Storm or Giant Tornado. They flip the Spy, they go for Cat, or maybe even normal summon Summoner Monk, then go for Cat and go for game. You know, because of Dark Strike Fighter. Luckily there was no Monk. I think Pot is live, and I lose double discard. What was it? Is Heavy Storm discard? No, Plasma. And I think my next draw here is going to be another Mali, and this is not going to be game, being, you know, burn damage. I'm left at, I guess you could go for burn damage to put me under 2k because of damage infusion, but that would not make that much sense. Okay, so 5-gamer, let's go. This is an okay opening hand, and I was digging for more options, maybe a scapegoat to make sure that I survive, I guess. But we do opt to commit, and I think the only reason why you're doing this is because of Plasma. I side-decked Outer Roars, which I think was fine still because of Degree, and there were just no cards I could miss, you know, with the Twisters in the main deck, the Degrees in the main deck. I think it's fine though still. So get out an early Plasma. There aren't really that many cards that can punish this display, as in leave like a weak Plasma on field. In hindsight again, this was really risky, because imagine if they have the out for Plasma, looking at Cat. Cat is an out, but not that great. They will just attack over Plasma and sit on that, but Mind Control or Brain Control are outs. So the thing here is that imagine, what is it, what you call it, yeah, Dark Strike Fighter being able to do enough burn damage to steal the win, basically. That wasn't the case, because again, you had to force your Mind Control, basically. Again, Black Rose would not make sense, would not have made sense again because of the Plasma, so it was really risky, I guess. Like another Mind Control or maybe even Brain Control could have taken it for them. Luckily, that's not the case, so now we should be able to attack for a game. So Double Blade, or is this not enough? No, this is not going to be enough. Double Stratos, 2800, nope, 1k left, even with potential Mali in defense or attack. But the Solemn, nope, that's not going to cut it. So we do have it, but this was really, really close. Nice matchup.